Hello, friends, and welcome back to Literacy Time. Are you ready for some more fun? Yeah? Let's get started. Today, we are going to be listening to parts of Corduroy and the Napping House, then speaking about how the settings are the same. Then, we will be writing about how they are the same and illustrating parts from the story. So, friends, today we are going to be looking at both Corduroy and the Napping House. So, let's just do a quick review of the parts of the books. So, we have the front cover with the title, the name of the book. The author does what? Writes the words. And the illustrator draws those beautiful pictures. We turn to the back cover, and there's some information about the book and maybe a picture. And then we have that spine which holds the book together. So, my friends, we are going to be doing a picture walk of these two stories that we've been reading. We're going to still focus on the settings of the story and notice how in both stories the setting is similar or the same. So we want to look for things in both stories that are the same. So the setting of them and how they are similar. Okay? So let's just do a little picture walk through Corduroy and look at the different settings in this story because we haven't really gone over that too much. So we have Corduroy here with all of the animal friends. And where are they in this story right here? This is a store. It's a department store where people buy things. So that's where Corduroy is waiting for Lisa to buy him, even though he didn't know it at the time. So that's the setting of this place right here. They're in a department store. Still in that department store. Do we remember where Corduroy was going? When he went up the escalator like a mountain? Let's see. He went to the upstairs level of the department store, which had all of this furniture here. Do you notice any specific furniture? I see a sofa, a lot of beds, some lamps. What did he climb onto here? The mattress, right? The bed. He flew off the bed after pulling the button. We have the watchman looking around because he heard something. We have him looking and finding Corduroy. The watchman taking him back down the escalator and being put back on the shelf. Lisa picking him back up and buying him from the sales lady. So they're still in the department store, now back down at the cash register. Right, they're buying it. She was going to box up Corduroy, but she said, nope, not today. I'm going to carry him home. Then she makes her way back to her apartment. So this is where she lives. And she is now in her bedroom with Corduroy. So there's the bed, just like he remembered from the department store. And they're sitting in the chair, and that is the ending. So a couple of different places in Corduroy that we're looking at for the setting, right? We have the department store, and then there's little parts to the department store that they break off into. And then, of course, his forever home, Lisa's apartment. Now, if we look in the Napping House, where does our setting start? Where are we starting here? The Napping House. It's a house, right? And you guys noticed yesterday that we had a change in the setting. We started the book with a rainy setting. It's really cloudy, rainy, but it's still the Napping House. And as we go through, we end with a beautiful rainbow and a bright, happy napping house. Let's go through here. What is the main place where we see this story taking place? Where are they in the house? Do you notice? We are in the bedroom, right? So there's the cozy bed, there's the chair. In each picture here, right, we notice the window, still raining. Still raining. We have a rug down here. Then they all get woken up. Oh, and it looks like it's starting to get a little bit sunnier here. The rain is stopping, and you see the sun peeking through the window. Now you can't even see the window because they're all jumping up. And if you look outside the window, you notice it's not raining anymore. It's actually very beautiful out. And it ends, like we said, changing the setting to a bright, warm, sunny napping house. Alrighty, so my friends, I hope you were able to notice a couple of things that were similar or the same that had to do with the setting in both of our stories that we've been focusing on. So keep that in mind, okay? Today you will need some crayons and your Lesson 7 activity sheet. So my friends, right now we are going to be looking at a couple of different settings in some pictures that are the same. Because what you guys are going to do afterwards is think back to the story, and if you need to, play it back of our picture walk through the stories and find the similarities of the settings in those two stories. So you'll be using this activity sheet, Lesson 7, and you'll be drawing how Corduroy and how the napping house have similar settings. So think if you need to pause the video before and take a look, you can definitely do that. But first, I want to do a little bit of a review of what it looks like to be the same or similar. So when we think about the same, I'm going to show you an example. What do you notice here? What do you notice in this picture? You see a house and the sun, maybe some grass, some windows, a door. I even see a chimney up here. So those are a couple of things I notice in this picture. Now let's look at this picture. I see a sun. I see some grass. I see a house with some windows and a chimney. So would you say that these two settings, that these two pictures are the same? If you think they're the same, put your hands in your head. Oh, I hope everyone's hands are on their head because you would be right. These are the same. They have a lot of the same things and similar looks to them, right? So this is an example of two settings that are the same. Let's do another one. Ready? What do you notice in this picture? You see water, the ocean maybe. You see some sand, a nice blue sky with some pretty fluffy clouds. And oh, wait a second. What's over here? Some palm trees. Ooh, that sounds nice for the summertime. Okay, so that's what we notice in this picture. Let's see if we can find anything that's the same in this picture. What do you see here? You also see water and sand and a nice blue sky. Wait. Do you also see palm trees? You do? So would you say that these two settings are the same? Okay, let me see. If these two pictures are the same, put your hands on your shoulders. Put your hands on your stomach. Touch your elbows. You all would be right because these two are the same. They have the same type of setting. It's the beach. Oh, looks beautiful too. Okay, let's do one more. Ready? This one might be a little bit trickier. Let's notice some things. Ready? So, I'm going to first show you this picture. What do you notice in this picture? You see an astronaut? Wait a second. I thought astronauts were up in outer space. They are? So that means he must be in outer space. So we're looking at a picture of outer space. So this setting is outer space. What do you see over here? The Earth? Oh my goodness. That is good. And you see all the beautiful stars. Okay. So we know that this is outer space. Let's see if we can find some similarities in this next picture. Let's see if they're the same. Okay. You see the Earth? Wait a second. And I see the stars. I see a rocket ship going up there. So this must also be outer space. It looks a little bit different, but they are taking place at the same type of setting, right? They're both in outer space. You guys are pros at this. Okay, so now that I got your brain warmed up, you are going to go and look back at the stories and see where in the stories they might have had similar settings. Okay? On your mark, get set, go! Outstanding job, friends. Now, get ready for tomorrow because today we talked about things that were the same, and tomorrow we might be talking about things that are different with the settings in the stories. I will see you tomorrow for some more literacy time. Bye.